The Riverside Mystery. On a quiet September night in 1982, the small town of Riverside, California, became the setting for a mystery that would haunt its residents for years to come. The clock had just struck midnight when Hector Hernandez and his fiancée, Angie, pulled into the parking lot of a 7-Eleven on the corner of Gale and Stimson. That night, as Angie stepped out of the car to buy tampons, neither she nor Hector could have known it would be the last time they'd see each other. Hector waited in the car, radio playing softly, as minutes ticked by. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. The quiet street remained empty, save for their car. Concern growing, Hector entered the store. The fluorescent lights hummed overhead as he searched the small space, finding no trace of Angie. When he approached the counter, Mr. Patel's response sent a chill down his spine. "No one has been in the store for at least an hour, except for your car that pulled up." Hours turned into days and days into weeks. A breakthrough came when investigators obtained a search warrant for Hector's phone records. They discovered hundreds of calls to a woman named Stephanie Smith. Upon further investigation, it was revealed that Hector and Stephanie were involved in an extramarital affair. This discovery added a new dimension to the case, suggesting a potential motive for Hector to harm Angie. Suspicion fell on Hector, but without a body, investigators were unable to find any concrete evidence linking Hector to Angie's disappearance, and the case grew cold. Life in Riverside seemed to move on, the mystery of the missing woman fading into local legend. 2 years later, Hector married Stephanie Smith, raising eyebrows throughout the community. The 7-Eleven remained a fixture in the community, its owner, Manu Patel, continuing his daily routines as if nothing had changed. Few knew the story behind the store's success. When Patel had immigrated from India and bought the 7-Eleven in 1978, he faced a significant challenge. The store had no liquor license, and Riverside wasn't issuing new ones. For a convenience store, where liquor sales were crucial to survival, this spelled potential disaster. But Patel was nothing if not persistent. He attended every city council meeting, pleading his case. When rejections piled up, he changed tactics. He began appearing at community events, handing out free bottled water. When firefighters responded to emergencies, Patel would be there, offering refreshments. His generosity became legendary, his kindness a cornerstone of the neighborhood. After years of building goodwill, the city council finally granted him a liquor license, the first issued in a decade. This was the Manu Patel the community knew and loved, a success story, a pillar of the community, until the day he had a heart attack. With Patel in the hospital, his sons took over the store's operations. During a routine inventory check, they made their way to the back freezer where their father stored expired food. As they cleaned, they discovered something unusual: a large block of ice, approximately 72 inches tall and 36 by 36 inches wide. In the dim light, they couldn't quite make out what was inside. When they dragged it out into the light, their world shattered. Suspended in the ice was a woman's body. DNA confirmed the community's worst fears. It was Angie, Hector's missing fiancée. But the horror didn't end there. The coroner made a disturbing discovery. Over the years, someone had been licking the frozen woman's private parts. The DNA on the saliva matched that of Mr. Patel. The trial that followed captivated Southern California, while for years the fingers were pointed at Hector and ruined his life. But in the end, it was the store owner for whom over 10 years was sexually assaulting the dead body. In the end, the verdict came quick and was decisive. Apparently all his hard work to get that license didn't go in vain, as the court announced. The court of Riverside County finds Mr. Patel innocent on all charges due to the fact that he has a liquor license.